everyone, I am back with a new video. Right now I'm in Istanbul in Turkey, and this city is amazing. I've been saying it's like a feast for all the senses. It's the only city in the world that spans over 2 continents, so it's half Europe, half Asia. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Today I want to show you some of my latest favorite things. First is this little essential oil blend that I showed you in my full moon ritual, which was my last video. It's from Sage Wellness, which is a Canadian brand, and the blend is called Yoga. It's like uplifting because there's a citrusy smell. It's also kind of floral but also grounding. It's just such a nice blend, and I like to put it on like in the evening right before doing a little bit of yoga. I've been applying it to my wrists in the morning when I wake up, just have a nice start of the day. As I said, it's a Canadian brand, but they do ship to other countries, I believe. Definitely try the essential oil blend Yoga by Sage Wellness if you can. It is so grounding, calming, uplifting, such a nice scent. So speaking of yoga, I have this book. It's called Yoga Mind, written by Suzan A Journey Beyond the Physical, 30 Days to Enhance Your Practice and Revolutionize Your Life from the Inside Out. When I saw it, I was of course immediately drawn to the book cover and the name, Yoga Mind. The author bases this on a real story that happened in her life. Her friend, Francesco, has a terrible accident, like a ski accident, where he is paralyzed completely from the neck down, completely paralyzed. All the doctors tell him that he has to breathe through a machine his entire life, and that of course he's hopeless, like he'll be paralyzed his entire life. So she decides, because she just got a certificate in yoga teacher training at that point, she decides to try to do yoga with him. And of course, if you know about yoga a little bit, the physical practice is just one of the 8 limbs of yoga. So asana is the physical practice that we know of, but there are 7 other branches of yoga that don't have anything to do with the physical. It's the mind. Each day, so it's like day 1 to day 30, it's kind of like chapters. You see his evolution and even her evolution of teaching him that. I won't give any spoilers because it's such a beautiful story. I almost cried at one point. It's not just about Francesco. So she will explain each day a new yoga philosophy term or concept. And so for example, day 9 is Maitri, and then she will explain what it is, and then give you a practice that you can do to develop Maitri. So I really enjoyed this book. I actually had to force myself not to go through the book too fast, because it's easy to just dive into it and want to finish it all in one sitting almost. I will do a tea time and book review on this book. Let me know if that's something that interests you in the comments down below. So yes, Yoga Mind by Suzan Colon. Read this book. You will understand more how yoga is related to the mind, even more than the physical, although it is a union of mind, body, and spirit. But this book really shows you that anyone, even paralyzed people like Francesco, can practice yoga. Okay, this one is very far off from the Yoga Mind book, but it's a hair mask that I have discovered. It's a West African brand, and the money really empowers the communities there. I actually have never used anything like it. It's so thick. I've used more than half already, but I don't know if you can see how thick it is. If I could scoop it with my hand, you would see, but it's so thick in consistency. And that's what my hair needs, because I have super dry hair. Since using this mask, I've actually seen a difference in the quality of my hair. It's smoother and more defined. This is 2nd day hair, by the way. I washed it yesterday, so the curls have kind of loosened up. So the ingredients are really good because it has the first ingredient. First ingredient in most hair masks is water or something like that, but in this it's baobab fruit extract, and then wild yam leaf extract, coconut oil, glycerin, which is vegetable glycerin. It's very smoothing. And then there's shea butter, which makes it the thick consistency, argan oil, and then plumeria flower extract, jojoba. There's spearmint herb oil, rose geranium flower oil, bergamot peel oil, lavender herb oil, and clove bud oil. The smell of this mask is unlike any other mask. Although clove bud is the last ingredient, it's the one that you will smell the most. And while you're putting it on, it smells like super spicy. It smells just like clove buds. And yeah, I've been really loving it. If only I could find it while I'm traveling here, but I don't think I will. So I will just soak it up and enjoy it as much as I can while it lasts. Okay, I want to show you this bag that I got in Greece. I got it in the island of Crete, in the city of Heraklion, and it's 100% wool, very sturdy. This is one of the sturdiest bags I have ever seen in my life. Whenever we go like grocery shopping or something, or like here there's a lot of sort of, you know, like little fruit stands or markets outside, and I just don't want to accumulate all those plastic bags. So this, literally I fill it up, it's very heavy, yet I don't feel it pulling or anything. I also use it just as a handbag, you know, I bring all my stuff in there, camera, bottle, money, book, whatever, you know. So yeah, really been enjoying this bag. I want to talk to you about Audible. Okay, so of course we've all kind of tried Audible because all the YouTubers talk all the time about Audible, and I do like the idea of listening to a book because I listen to a lot of podcasts, you know, while you're doing dishes, while you're getting ready, reading in the bus or in a car or something like that kind of makes me nauseous. So listening to a book really helps because you can do it in all of these circumstances very easily. And I have finally paid for the first time to listen to some audiobooks. So I actually got Linchpin. Linchpin, it's very interesting. I'm not gonna go into that, but I've heard it recommended by Alex and Mimi Icon like 1,000,000,000 times. So that one I've been listening to during the day, but then in the evening when I'm like kind of relaxing, I've been listening to Autobiography of a Yogi, written by Paramahansa Yogananda, and it's read by Ben Kingsley. I'm sure you know who he is. His voice is so perfect for that, especially since it kind of like brings me in a relaxed state of mind. Let me just show you how it sounds like.
The human mind, bared to a centuried slime, is teeming with the repulsive life of countless world delusions.
Anyway, so yes, definitely check this one out. Apparently it's like one of the best spiritual books ever written in the history of books. If you know Shir Levy, Shir Lev, she is a YouTuber and she's also on Instagram. She shared recently a playlist on SoundCloud that she created. This one is in Hebrew. It's called Akalanto by Crete.
שנתנה לי ניגון אחד לשיר, היא הטבב כתבה בקצף ים ואור בהיר, שזרה בו לחשים מעשה ידי פיות, כדי שהוא יאיר לי את החושך בלילות.
It's like weird for me to listen to the Hebrew language, and the reason for that is because I'm of Lebanese origin, and for my parents, especially my mom, who went through a lot of war when she was little in Lebanon from the Israeli side, for her, like hearing that language brings a lot of fear in her and trauma. So it kind of like feels not like that for me, but almost. Like if I hear Hebrew, I feel like I'm kind of reliving my own mother's trauma, like war. Of course, I don't think that like Israeli people are bad. I actually don't associate it at all to that. But hearing this song, I kind of felt peaceful about it, you know? And also, of course, since following Shir Lev, she lives in Israel and she speaks Hebrew. And I feel like since discovering her channel and things like that, I've kind of been more peaceful about the Hebrew language. And of course, traveling, I have met so many people who speak Hebrew. I don't know, I feel like they're all human and a lot of them don't even want war, they just want to coexist. So yeah, I think, of course, this is a tough subject, so I'm not going to go too deep into that because it can be triggering for some people. By the way, what do you think of my new nose ring? I changed it finally because, by the way, I always wanted a nose ring, not a little dot stud. I got it when I was in Thessaloniki in Greece. So I'm happy about that because I've always wanted to get a nose ring. So what do you think? Does it suit my face? I'm happy with it. By the way, I'm approaching 3,000 subscribers soon, and I'm happy that this community is growing. It makes me so happy, especially when you guys comment. I love reading your comments because I feel more connected to you, because otherwise, just like even just a thumbs up, which does help too, by the way, it helps me get recommended more through YouTube. Just getting a thumbs up, like, I'm not really getting communication from your part. I'm just talking to you, but I'm not receiving anything from you. So if you comment, that makes me feel like I'm truly interacting with you. So please do not hesitate to comment. Of course, I don't want to tell you to comment if you don't want to, but if you want to, please don't hesitate, okay? It's not annoying at all. It makes me so happy to feel like I'm more connected to you that way. And when I get to 3,000 subscribers, that's when I wanted to tell you, is I'm going to do like a special video. I wanted to do the assumptions, video. You've been seeing that probably going around YouTube recently. Like, I react or respond to assumptions you have about me. I'll probably do that on Instagram. So please follow me on Instagram at Holistic Maya right now if you're not already following me on Instagram, because I will announce it once I reach 3,000 subscribers. Maybe we can just do a Q&A. So tell me in the comments, assumptions video or Q&A. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'm really grateful for all of you, and I will catch you next time. Bye.